Hey, what's up my friends? Welcome back to another Sprinkler Supply Store product overview. I'm Sprinkler Nerd Andy, and today we're gonna be looking at a sports rotor from Toro. This is the Toro 640 rotor, and I'm making this video for two reasons. Number one, if you don't have 640s installed, you probably don't need to buy one. And the opposite of that is if you have 640s and you're looking for a replacement, then this is the replacement that you need. And I say that because this sprinkler, as durable as it is and almighty as it is, and the track record that it has, it can be confusing to order it. And there are many 1-inch sport rotor options available today. And so one of the main reasons that we get the 640 returned is because somebody didn't realize that they actually didn't need it. So please only order the sprinkler if you know what you need, and if you need help understanding it, you can reach out to us, we will help you. And what I wanted to do is kind of take this rotor apart and show you what's inside so you can see a little bit about what I'm talking about. So before I flip the camera over, let me just hold it up and you can get a better view of it. And the top of the rotor is a rubberized surface, which is great for athletic fields because if you happen to fall on it with your knee or an elbow, there is going to be a little bit of give to it. And you'll notice that it does look different. And what I mean by that is if you see the turret is inside this large outer rubber cover. And that's not typical for a lot of other rotors. I'm gonna actually try to hold up a Hunter PGP here. You can see how on the turret on the PGP, the entire rubber piece pops up. But on the 640, it's nested in this very thick rubberized surface. And what we're gonna do, there's a set screw on the side. We're gonna go ahead and loosen that set screw so we can take the top off. And let me just show you also the bottom. This is a 1-inch inlet. So again, sports field rotors all have 1-inch inlets so that they can flow the amount of water that is required to cover the distance. So sprinklers like this typically cover anywhere from like 40 to 60 feet, oftentimes spaced at about 50, 55 feet, just depending on the nozzle type, available gallons per minute, and the pressure. All right, so let's go ahead and flip the camera over, and I will use a hex wrench, also known as an Allen key, to loosen that set screw that I just showed you. Just stick it in this side here. We'll back it out just a little bit. No need to take it all the way out. And then this top should unscrew. There it goes. Go ahead and take that off. There. So I'm gonna flip the camera back over because the camera in front of us has much higher quality. So let's see, there is the top of it. And again, this is really just essentially the rubber cover. That's it, with a set screw that holds it together. And then what's left is the interior portion of the 640, which is the pop-up portion. And then I don't really know what you call this, the retainer clips that kind of hold it all together. And the one thing I will say is that I personally don't have a lot of experience switching out all the various parts and pieces to this. And I know that you want to order this with certain arc and nozzle configurations that make it a little bit different than some of the other sports field rotors on the market. So then what we're gonna do is remove this white retainer. Should come out. There it goes. There's the canister. And then this is like a wiper seal. And the wiper seal is there so when the sprinkler comes up and down, it can help wipe away any sand, grit, and debris that might be there. And then this is the turret portion. So if you can picture it, kind of popping up, it only has, I think this is a 3-inch pop-up height. So it's a little bit shorter than a lot of the other sports field rotors that are available today, which oftentimes on professional stadiums or well-maintained turf grass, they're actually mowing it at a very low height. So that is something to consider, that it's okay to have a smaller pop-up height for some of these very well-maintained turf areas, because they're using reel mowers and they might be maintaining that turf grass at anywhere from 1/2 inch to 1.5 inches. And then this Toro 640 rotor will not be a problem. It won't bend any grass down. But if you want to use this rotor and you want to grow your turf grass to 3 inches or 3.5 inches, then you may have kind of that donut pattern around the sprinkler, because it just doesn't pop up that high. So you can see it is a stainless steel riser, and I can't sort of show you how heavy it is without a scale, but I can just tell you that this sucker is solid. It's got mass to it. And from what I know, these sprinklers essentially, like all products used to be back in the day, it's built to last forever. They will last a very, very long time, which is why they are more expensive than other rotors that are available today, because they're just built like a tank. I mean, this sprinkler it's insane. I mean, it will last forever. And it was one of the first most popular sports field rotors out in the market. It's still being used. It's used on a lot of professional stadiums around the country. It's used on a lot of high-end universities. And I just caution you that if you're not sure that this is what you need, or you don't know much about this, to either reach out to us or reach out to someone else that can help you and guide you a little bit better into the exact model, size, nozzles, etc. And then this sprinkler also comes in a hydraulic version, like a valve-in head. So you want to make sure you don't order that version either, because that's really a specialty item that you really don't need anymore. So yeah, I hope that helps just kind of display for you a little bit more of the Toro 640 sprinkler. Built like a tank, will last forever, but can be a little bit confusing to order, and which we are happy to help. And you can reach us by phone, chat, and email. And until the next Sprinkler Supply Store product overview, happy sprinkling, my friends. We'll talk to you then.